It's the game show block party.
Welcome to Las Vegas Winning Streak. Your host, Art Kurtz.
Okay, thank you. And we have two players. We have Isaiah and Steven. Isaiah, tell us about you.
Well, my name is Isaiah, and I like playing sports.
Okay.
And I like having fun with my friends.
All right. And Steven.
My name is Steven. I love playing soccer, and I love having fun with my friends.
Okay. And I want you to meet Sean. Sean's going to be doing our cards. Come on over here, Sean, and let's... there's Sean. He's a star. All right, Sean, go back to your card place there, and he's going to replace the cards should we need him to replace cards. But first, we're going to get to questions. All the answers are numbers, and whoever gets two questions right first will win 1,000 Robux and get to see their cards. You both got your cards, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. First question. Remember the answer? Oh, let me get to those questions. The answers are numbers. How many seconds are there in 2 minutes? And that is Isaiah. Hurry, time.
12?
No. And you have to answer right away when you buzz in. Steven.
120.
120 is right. All right. Yeah, when you buzz in, I need an answer. Okay, so you'll try this question. Here's your next question. What is the dollar value of the bill with Benjamin Franklin on it? Steven.
20.
No, he's not on the 20. Isaiah?
On the 10?
No, it's the 100. I don't see too many Franklins myself. Stay right over there. And, I'll stay over here. He's ready to do the cards. I don't like to be upstaged by Sean's going to upstage everybody. Here's your next question. Steven can still win on this one. Isaiah, you could still tie. Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
You're playing tennis, and you have a score of love. How many points do you have? Steven.
5.
No, not 5. Isaiah, free shot. No. If you have love in tennis, it's not good. It means you have 0. You watch tennis?
No.
They say 5 love. I don't know. Ask a tennis. Oh. Well, the world. You'll ask Justin about that because he invented tennis. Here's the next question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here is the question. How many U.S. states have the word North in it? And that is Isaiah.
3?
Not 3. Steven.
2.
2 is right. North Dakota and North Carolina. Steven won the round. 1,000 Robux. And your first card is a 7. Now, you could change the 7 if you want, or you could keep the 7 and tell me if the next card's high or low. If you change it, then Sean's going to hand me that top card of your blue deck, and I'll put it right here. Change. You change to a 5. That's a little better, I think. Higher or lower than 5?
Higher.
Higher. A king. Now, you could keep going, try to win the game.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 9. 2 more cards. You could win or you could freeze. If you freeze,
Lower.
you're going to go on. Lower than a 9. Oh, a 10. I'm going to have to throw those out, and Sean will replace them. Isaiah gets a free shot at a 6. Okay, yes, we don't want that. Isaiah, higher or lower than a 6?
Higher.
Higher, he says. He's replacing the card. You know, if Isaiah sweeps the board, we don't even need those cards, Sean. Higher than a 6? A queen.
I want my job to be useless.
Do you keep going? Or do we freeze?
Freeze.
You're going to freeze. Okay, we're going to freeze, and we'll be back right after this to complete this game.
Is this you? Or this? You really need to be a better you.
So we're back, and first question goes to Steven. Steven, how many IHOPs are there? International House of Pancakes. It's a restaurant. Did you ever eat it?
Yeah, I ate the buttermilk pancakes and the Belgian waffle.
Okay, really good. And you didn't feel sick after?
No, it was good.
Oh, no, and they are good. I didn't mean, by the way, I love IHOP. I didn't mean that about IHOP. It's Sean gets sick a lot.
No, I don't. It's just random the vomits.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. You never know what Sean's going to say. No, I actually like IHOP. They have one in Coney Island. How many are there?
73.
He says there are 73 IHOPs. Isaiah, higher or lower than 73?
I'll go for a higher.
Higher than 73. The number of IHOPs is...
1,650.
Okay, it's higher, much higher. Isaiah, you got your queen. Do you want to change it? Or do you want to keep the queen? If you change it, Sean over here is going to hand me the top card.
Change it.
You're going to change the queen. Okay, we're changing the queen to a 3. Higher or lower than 3?
Higher.
Higher, an 8. Now, 2 more cards, you win the game. Do you want to keep going or freeze? If you freeze, the next question is sudden death.
Keep going.
Higher or lower than 8?
Lower.
Lower. No, it's a 10. And Sean's going to have to fill those in. Steven, you got a free shot at a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. It's an ace. What do you want to do now?
Lower.
Lower than an ace. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 7. Now that's for the game if you want to do it.
Higher.
Higher than a 7 for the game. No! Oh! We're going to replace those cards and it's sudden, yes, and no, that stays. The 5 stays, but everything else goes in. Yeah, IHOP is good. Okay, let's go to our last question of the game, and it's going to go... Yeah, we do. Fill them in. Fill them in. He's going to... That's your responsibility. Here's the last question of the game, and it's going to go to Isaiah. Isaiah, in percentage, in a bag of M&Ms on average, what percent of M&Ms are blue?
I'll say 51.
He says 51% are blue in a bag. Stephen, higher or lower?
Lower.
Stephen says lower. The number of M&Ms that are blue is
24.
24. It was lower, Stephen. This was sudden death. You have a 5. You need 4 cards to win. If you make one mistake, Isaiah would win. Since it's sudden death, you could pass to Isaiah. He has a good card, but he needs 3 cards to win. If he gets it, he would win, but if he makes one mistake and you pass, then you would win. So, do you want to play it yourself? You could change your card if you play it, but you need all 4, or do you want to pass it to Isaiah?
I want to play it myself.
You want to play it yourself. You can't make a mistake, because it's the last question. You came close twice. Do you want to change the 5?
Yes.
We're changing the 5 to with a blue card. Blue. See, Stephen is blue. And Jack. Higher or lower than Jack?
Lower.
Lower, 9. Higher or lower than 9? Lower, 5.
Higher.
He goes higher than a 5. 10. This is for the game again.
Lower.
Okay, Stephen, this is the 3rd time you were down here. If it's lower than a 10, you win. Is it lower than a 10? Oh! Isaiah wins, but Stephen, you did win the round, the question round. You got $1,000, no bucks for that. We'll be back with Gold Rush right after this.
COVID-19 booster shots are now available for all adults 18 and older. Increase your protection against COVID-19 by getting your booster shot today. Learn more at scdhack.gov/COVID-19 booster.
Hey, Isaiah, that was a good game. Stephen played really well. You did too. You won 2,000 $1,000 for winning the game. I'm going to give you a chance to spin the wheel and double that to 4,000. Pick a color.
Green.
All right, spin the wheel. I like when they pick green because that's a clear color on our wheel. And here it comes. Maybe we'll double to 4,000. Oh, sorry about that. You got a gold chip over there. That's worth 1,000. Pick a number from the board.
2.
2. If you want to pick, of course. And 2 has gold. Now you have 2 golds. 1 more, you play the dice. You could stop with the 2,000 if you want.
I'll go for 1.
1 has. You could spin the wheel for a grab bag prize. Pick a color again.
Blue.
Okay. We're looking for blue. And it's yellow. Okay, but you get another 1,000 for that. You have 3,000 in the bank if you want to stop.
4.
4 has another gold. Now you have the right to play the dice game. You have 4,000 in the bank. You could look for greens and try to double, but if you get the stop sign, you would lose the dice game. So what do you want to do?
I'll stop.
He's going to stop. We're going to go right to the dice, and we'll do that right after this.
Don't buy cookies from an alligator. Don't buy cookies from a giraffe. Buy cookies from Girl Scouts, because they're really good.
Okay, we're going to get right to the dice game. You're going to roll the dice, and I rolled a 6. You're going to take off the combinations that add up to your roll. You keep doing that. Doubles give you a free roll card. And if you also clear the roll board, you can up that to $1,000,000 Millbucks. But if you clear the numbers, it's 100,000, which isn't bad. Your first roll. Okay, is an 8. How do you want to do the 8? You could take the 8 by itself, the 7-1, the 5-3. You could do the 1-2-5, anything that adds up to 8. And you get 100 Millbucks for every number you take off.
I'll do the 7-1.
7 and 1 come off, okay. 7 and 1. 7 and 1 come off, and you get to roll again. Let's get a double. And you got a 5. You could do the 2, 3, or the 5.
2, 3.
2 and 3 come off, okay. Okay, roll again. You got 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, and now you rolled an 8. I think there's only one way to do them, am I right? Just the 8. So let's take the 8 off. You have 5 numbers off. You need 4 to go. And you rolled a 7. Ooh. Ooh, it's over so quickly. There's no way to do a 7. You didn't have any free roll card, but you did pick up 500, and over there, I believe you had 4,000. Am I correct? 4,000? I'll check. So you have 4,500 Millbucks. Not bad. And if I'm wrong, it's 5,500. Okay, I've been corrected. 5,500 Millbucks for you, and we will be back right after this.
New York State Homeland Security and Emergency Services parked this vehicle full of suspicious material on a public street. It took 4 days before someone noticed the potential threat and called 911. See something? Send something. Download the free app today.
Okay, we're back, and Sean is ready to deal cards again. We have 2 new players, Dylan and Jacob. Jacob, tell us about you.
Well, I like to play sports, and right now I am on a summer league team for baseball. And I also play football, basketball, and soccer.
Oh, okay. Nice. And Dylan?
Hi, I'm Dylan, and I like to play sports with my friends. My favorite sport is basketball. I like the Knicks, and even though they're not that good, they're still my favorite team.
Okay. Good luck here. We have some questions for you. Remember, all the answers are numbers. We'll set that, and whoever gets 10 points first will win the round, okay? And play their cards. So here's your first question. How many golden rings are there in the song, The 12 Days of Christmas? 5. Okay. Okay, equal time here since we had a Christmas question. How many days are there in the holiday of Hanukkah?
8.
Jacob?
8.
8 is right, yes.
I actually
And-
celebrate Hanukkah.
Yes, so do I. So do I.
You're Jewish?
That's why I would have known that too. Okay, so you got 5 points, and Dylan, he just beat you to the buzzer. Here's the question. How many bowls of porridge did Goldilocks taste? Jacob, 3, yes, she tasted 3, and the third one was just right. Jacob won the round, and oh my goodness, I'm losing my job. Okay, Sean wanted to
I'm
show your
blue.
first cards. Oh, yeah, you see, I'm not losing my job. See, he's blue. So, yeah, Sean, don't worry about it. We're fine because it didn't affect anything. Just relax. Sean had a little too much Mountain Dew this morning, but I'll show you your blue card. Okay, you could tell. Your first blue card is, it's also a 4, and that doesn't affect anything. We just know what your first card will be if we get there. Jacob, you have a 4. Now, do you want to keep the 4, or do you want to take the top, and Sean will give you the next card? But don't show us yet, because he has to decide if he wants to keep the 4. He's going to keep it. Sorry, Sean. Higher or lower than 4?
Higher.
Higher than 4. It's a jack. You could keep going, or you could freeze.
Freeze.
You're going to freeze on the jack. I'll take a Jacob's freeze mark. And we're going to go right to the question now. And here is the question. Okay, here we go. As of the summer of 2016, so that's when we're going by, even though this is being taped well after that, how many episodes of The Simpsons were produced? So as of that season, 2016, how many episodes of The Simpsons were produced? And the question goes to Jacob.
I'm going to guess 30.
Okay, he says 30. Dylan, higher or lower than 30?
Higher.
Okay, he says more than 30. Higher. The number of episodes of The Simpsons is...
596.
It was higher.
I don't watch The Simpsons.
Oh, okay. It's been on a long time, and Bart is still... since it's been on. So now, I wonder what Dylan's first card's going to be. It's a 4. Dylan, you got a 4. You can change it if you want, and Sean will give us the next card, or you could keep the 4.
I'm going to keep it.
Keep the 4. Sorry, Sean. Higher or lower than 4?
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is... Oh! And you did... red. And he did cut the card... yeah, don't show us. Jacob, I'll tell you what, let Jacob play his cards first, because we don't even know if we're going to need those, Sean. Jacob, you have a jack. You get a free shot. Well, Jacob, you got a jack, high or low. You can't change it because Dylan won the question. Lower than a jack, it's a 10. 2 more cards, you win the game. Stay right over there so we can see his cards.
Can I change it?
You can't change it because we're in the middle. If you freeze, we go to sudden death. Now, here's the interesting news. Dylan already had a turn, so all you would lose is the 10 if you make a mistake, because you froze here. Okay, and Dylan wouldn't get an extra turn because he already had a turn.
Okay. Low.
Lower than a 10, it is a 5. Now, that's for the game. If you want to go for the game right now.
Freeze.
You're going to freeze. All right. No, not yet. We still have to play that. We have 1 question left, and we're going to go to this question about the goldfish. Yes.
That's interesting.
How old was the world's oldest goldfish? Now, we have some really good fighting Siamese exotic betta fish, and they do last long. And that's what we like about those fish. But just a plain old goldfish, how old was the oldest? And Dylan, you're going to give me a guess.
Maybe 15 years?
15 years. Jacob, Higher or lower than 15 years for the world's oldest goldfish? Regular years. Human years. Regular years of 365 days.
Lower.
You're going to say lower than 15. The number of years of the world's longest fish is?
Oldest fish.
Oldest fish. Oh, I said
43.
long. How much? What? 43. Wow. It wasn't lower. It was higher. That's an old. Dylan, as Sean pointed out, you won the question, but you got a tough decision. Let me show you the board right here. Or you could show from that side. Got to do my job. You have a 4, which is a pretty good card, Dylan, but you have 4 cards you would have to get. If you made one mistake, you would lose the game, Jacob would win. If you get all 4, you would win. Now, you could also pass to Jacob, but he only needs 1 card to win. He has a 5.
Right.
He couldn't change it. If he gets it wrong, you would win. If he gets it right, he would win. So first I have to ask you, do you want to play it yourself or pass to Jacob?
I'll play it.
You're going to play it? You can't make one mistake. Do you want to change the 4? Sean will be very happy to give you the top card.
I'll change it.
You're going to change it?
Yes.
We're changing the 4. We're changing to a 3. Okay, that's a good change. Higher or lower than 3?
Higher.
Higher than 3, it's a 10. All right?
I'm going to go with lower.
Lower than a 10? Oh, a double! Jacob wins the game. It's how you cut the cost. We'll be back with Gold Rush right after this.
They found a tumor in my stomach. They gave me a lot of blood, and they put all my organs back in and gave me a blood transfusion. Now I can grow old and be happy.
Okay, we're back with Jacob. Jacob, you won the game. You got, I think you got 3,000 $, because you won the round in the game. Now, pick a color from the wheel.
Dark blue.
Okay, dark blue or purplish indigo blue. We're going to hope for that one. I'm going to give you a gold chip for a Gold Rush, and that's worth 1,000 in your bank. Okay, you didn't double. You got 3,000. 3,000 isn't bad. You got your gold chip. You could stop with that extra 1,000. You could pick from the board. What do you want to do?
7.
Say it.
7.
7 has green. Now you have 2,000.
9.
9, my lucky number, gold. 1 more gold, you could play the dice.
4.
4 is, spin the wheel for, pick a color again.
Light blue.
All right, this is for something from the grab bag. Our prize grab bag. Light blue, there it comes. Come on, 1 more, they got it. Okay. Now, as a prize from the grab bag, and 2, let's see, 4,000, what? Now I'm confused. 3,000, 4,000 $.
Okay.
You want to keep going?
8.
8 is green. Now you have 8,000 $. 8,000
5,000.
What?
No, 5. 5.
5 in the middle. Green. Now you have 10,000 $.
1.
1 is gold. You could play the dice, and you have 11,000 $.
Okay.
You want to play the dice? We're going to play the dice. You have 11,000 plus 3,000 is 14,000 so far. We'll see if we can make that 114,000 right after this.
Don't buy cookies from an aardvark. Don't buy cookies from an elephant. Buy cookies from Girl Scouts, because they're really good.
Okay, Jacob qualified for the dice, so you're going to roll your dice, and here's how. I'm just going to roll for this is not for you, this is just for, I rolled an 8. I could take the 8 by itself, or any combination adding up to 8, 7, 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 5, anything that adds up. Your job is to take all the numbers off the board, but as you do it, numbers become bad. Anytime you roll a double, you get a free roll card, and we take a number off the doubles board. That's a way to get the 100,000 jackpot to go to $1 million.
I have a question.
Yes.
What does the free roll do? Does it count against this?
The free roll, if you roll a bad number, that would normally end the game. would give you an extra roll. So let's say there's no 7 on the board and you roll a 7, but you had one of these, you get a free
Okay.
turn. So they're good to have. Roll doubles. Come on, let's get a double. Okay, got a 9. Good start. You can take the 9 by itself, the 8, 1.
5 and 4.
5 and 4 come off. Okay. And you roll again. You got 200 $200 for that. You already had 14,000. That's right on the line, and we count that as a 9. You could still do a 9. 8, 1. The 9 by itself. 9 by itself. There's another 100 $100 for you. Let's get a double. Everything is still good. 7. You could take.
I'm going to take 6 and 1.
6 and 1. Okay. Now, look at the board. Some numbers are bad. Let me point out that the 4, 5, and
6.
No, the 5 is good because you could do a 2, 3. The 4 is a bad number. The 6 is a bad number. Everything else might be good. I'm not sure about. I think 11 is good. 10 is good. 12 is actually good because it's a double. All right, so I think the only number you want to stay away from is a 4 or a 6.
Okay.
Okay, that is 9. We're going to count it because it's really leaning. And you could do the 7, 2.
Okay.
7 and 2. If you roll an 11, you win the game and 100,000 $100 and a chance at 25,000 in cash for an 11. 9. Darn. I don't. Sorry about that. No insurance card, but you did add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14,000 from before. You have 14,700. Not bad. Good player, Jacob. And we're out of time for today, so we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
This is Alexander Priman speaking for the Game Show Block Party. The Block Party is an Art Kurtz Film Manners television production in association with Mill Basin Day Camp.
All those in favor of a COVID-19 vaccine, raise your arm. Safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines are here. Get yours when it's available to you. Learn more at nyc.gov/COVID vaccine. All those in favor of a COVID-19 vaccine, raise your arm. Safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines are here. Get yours when it's available to you. Learn more at nyc.gov/COVID vaccine.